Assalamualaikum and hi. Today I want to explain how to set up Windows Server domain controller. Firstly, as we all can see, all the server manager utility when open the Windows Server for the first time is like this. Next, we will just configure this local server, which will pop up this Windows. And firstly, we need to show the Windows update is turned on. Next, we have to make sure the time zone set correctly, which is I prefer to set the internet time like this, like mine. We also need to configure the static IP address for server, since it will be a domain controller. IP address must not change. If it does, it can cause problem. Next, choose and right click this, the internet adapter, and choose status then details. It will show you the current IP address, which is we have here 10.0.2.15. The subnet mask 255.255.255.0 and the default gateway and the DNS server. Next, close the network connection status and click on the properties. Open the IP control version 4 and change to the setup that we remember before. The IP address, use the following IP address. We need to set this static IP address. So here. Next, fill up the detail and from the network connection status before. When done, click OK. Next, we will add roles and features at the dashboard. Just proceed with the default setting. Then the pop-up windows will be like this. Next, click Next. Select Active Directory Domain Service, which is I tick here. Active Directory Domain Service from the Group Policy Management. And while the installation is progress, click option for promote this server to a domain controller, which is here. And after click that, a pop-up will open and we will just add a new for us and set the root domain name is test.local and fill the directory restore mode with our password to log in the Windows. Next, set the NetBIOS domain, which is our test already as a default option. And the location for database is also for default. We just proceed. And then when the prerequisite check window will pop up, we will proceed to click to install. Once the server is successfully installed, we will want that Windows will be restart. Once our server restart, it's now a primary domain controller, which is I sign in here. And after the sign in, we can see ADDS, DNS, and file and storage service were installed. Next, now we will configure Active Directory and set up all things. So I open the Server Manager Windows. Go for top right corner, which is we can see tools and search for Active Directory users and computers. After that, the Active Directory user and computers window will pop up, and we will see the test.local here at the left top of screen. And if we expand that, we can see some will in or used for organizational units that come by default. We will start with a few locations. We got headquarters and branches, which is our branches here, CM East and CM West. How to do it? We will go to the center and right click the cursor and choose new and for organizational units, or you then give a name which is headquarters here and CM East and West later. For each location, we select first and select right click at center and choose new or you, which is we put here computers for headquarters, CM East and West, each one. And next, we are going to set up user group at HQ, which is headquarters, and other department. Select HQ first and click and right click new groups, which is name as administrative, and make two other groups, accounting and HR. For the branches, we create a group for sales and management and mechanics. Next, we should create some user with any name you like, which is right click new and user and fill the details like this: John, last name Dibland, full name John Dibland, and user logon name suit yourself. And we also can add the user by choose the group and search by his name to add the group, which is here. This is when the search his name to add to the group. After that, we also can move user by right clicking and select move. Then it will pop up the object container info option to group user want to move. Although he moved the group, the some member of the group he was before, we can remove or add with another group he likes, which is like this. Or we can remove him from the previous group. We also can disable user account for safety reason for the last resort. If the user are on vacation or on leave, we can use disable the user, and we can enable back when he go for work later. Today, I will explain to you on how to configure server authentication, group, and user management in Linux for lightweight directory access protocol (LDAP). First, if you have a VM VirtualBox, open first, then choose Ubuntu to start the program with the OS to start up. I already made an account. I just log into existing account and ready to start the DAP process. First, we open the terminal. After the open terminal, let me first install the required components, which is command is sudo apt install /d ldap -utils and enter. It will continue the sequence with choosing yes, like this. Then the loading screen pop up and the configuring SLAPD package configuration. Key in the administrator password, which is yours. And after that, we wait for the progress of the configuration here. Next command is sudo dpkg -reconfigure /d, and we will enable the configuration of /d and omit open LDAP server configuration. With this pop-up window, we choose no, and next choose no for the configuration above, and then fill the DNS domain name, organization name, and fill the administrator password to confirm all the setup. I choose practice.net as a DNS domain name, organization name as practice, and our administrator password like I know, and we choose no to the database to be removed when SLAPD is purged, and we choose yes about the maintenance scripts that will move all database files out of the way before creating a new database. After that, we successfully installed the SLAPD and saw the configuration file. By using sudo 3 etc ldap/d.d command to confirm we are success install the SLAPD. And next, we will add entries by using command by sudo v add _entries.ldif, and we go back to the entries and do the next process. After finish, save the file as escape plus wq command and enter. This is I declare the end as OU employee, DC practice, and DC net. Object class as organizational unit, and the end here your ID equal to Freddy, OU employee, DC practice, and DC net. And object class have three, which is NX org person, POSIX account, shadow account, and your ID is Freddy. SN is Smith, given name is Freddy, CN Freddy Smith, disclaimer is Freddy Smith. With command ldap add command and use CN as admin, DC as practice, and DC as net here. The W letter will ask the password when I enter like this, enter LDAP password, which is my password, and it's success on our 4 new entry, which is OU employee, OU groups, CN developer, and UID Freddy. And the LDAP search function is to search anything we want through our directory, which is this is the command. Next, we can also list all out using LDAP search command by doing that below, which is our source code before, and here. Next, we will try to modify the original content, which is use command sudo v modify content.ldf, and we'll ask for password, which is my password, and these are the code for modify content. use change type, modify, replace given name given as Fredia, replace SN and SM as Tom. After that, we will try to output the modified content, and he will ask the password, and we use Ldap modify command to execute our next modify entry. And last but not least, we will try to do Ldap search on modify content, and the output will be like this below. Our Ldap search like always, and send the Freddy's message ID 1000 ID number 5000 given name Freddy SN. Yes. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for watching and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.